everyone. Welcome to Feel Good Podcast. Have you been looking for ways to change your habits? Well, in today's episode, we're going to talk about habits and how you can change them so you can live the life you desire.
This is the Feel Good Podcast on the iCoach Hypnosis Network, where Trudy provides tips and stories to help you improve your well-being and reach your objectives. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us some comments.
I wanted to introduce a habit of running a few years ago. So I entertained the idea and it was so cool. It was exciting because I'm going to be running so I can finish my workout in a short amount of time. I can burn more calories, lose weight faster, stay healthy and fit. That's it, right? Then the hard thing started. Implementation of the idea. That was the biggest disaster. I started running and I couldn't run a whole lot because I was getting too tired. My legs would hurt a lot. So I told myself, look, you try to run. It's really not working out. It's really not for you. It's for people who are better than you. And on top of that, it also messes up your hair and forget about it. Don't worry. At least you thought about changing a habit and you couldn't do it. It's really not for everybody. Just let it go. So I quit, and that was it. When we want to change a habit, the idea itself is so alluring with its bells and whistles. For example, if I want to become a millionaire tomorrow, the idea of a lavish lifestyle and amenities that I get to enjoy with it, it's amazing and it feels good. However, we forget to carve the path that can lead us to that lifestyle. We forget to prepare ourselves how to get there. So now, let's look at how we can carve the path to our destination. And not only that, we can make our path smoother as well. Number 1, set yourself up for success. Research shows being well prepared increases your chance for success. For example, if you want to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning to write your favorite blog post, make sure you prepare yourself the night before. Make sure you have alarm ready to go for the entire week at 5 a.m. Make sure you don't stay up binge watching your favorite show until 2 a.m. the night before, and make sure you didn't have coffee the night before. Just by you preparing yourself increases the chances of your success. Author Stephen Guise, in his book Mini Habits, talks about how small habits can lead to massive changes over time. Number 2, visualize your path and its pitfalls. Well, that's a little bit tricky, right? Who wants to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning to write a blog post? Well, everybody wants to sleep in because it's Sunday morning and nobody wants to get up. Who wants to work hard? Imagine for a moment. Imagine yourself in a courtroom. There are 2 lawyers side by side. One wants you to stay in bed until 10 a.m. The other one wants you to get up at 5 a.m. So this lawyer who wants you to stay in bed until 10 will argue, I had a really long week and I get to stay in bed and that's what I want to do. The other side will say, no, I do not want to because blog post is important. Well, we all know whosoever has a better argument will win. Isn't that true? So for example, let's just say hypothetically that this side of the lawyer wins because that he comes up or she comes up with the argument that it's a good idea to stay in bed. Now, you know what the argument of this lawyer was. So in order for you to win the argument from this side of the lawyer, you need to up the argument. The better the argument, the better the case is. Isn't that right? So let's look into what we can do to better the argument of this side of the lawyer. I want to introduce a concept of emotional agility of Susan David here. She talks about emotional agility in her book. For example, if you look at your week and last week was really hard, you worked extremely hard, and on top of that you expect yourself to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning to write that blog post, which requires a lot of creativity. How in the world are you going to be able to be creative when you are so dead tired? Is that true? Instead of that, if you're able to listen to yourself, make sure that you can hear your own self and let yourself sleep a bit longer, and then look at the perspective and see what you can do from there. So next Sunday morning, you make sure that you had good night's sleep, you're ready to get up and go. And when you look at your goals, your desires, and what you really want to do from that perspective, it's so much easier for you to buy into the other story, because you are able to see yourself. You're not pushing something on yourself that is unreasonable. When you feel that you can hear yourself, things become much easier. That doesn't mean it's always easy. A path to success has so many other roadblocks, but that doesn't mean anything. Now you can use grit, now you can use willpower, and now you can use perseverance to get to where you really need to go, because now you can hear yourself and now you are aligned with your purpose and your goal. So that way you can use all of those above qualities to take yourself to where you need to go. Charles Duhigg, in his book Power of Habits, talk about once you master that one small habit, it becomes intricate part of your life. Then you don't have to worry about fighting with it. You don't really need to talk about that courtroom happening. One side says this, the other side says this. Your habit is aligned with your purpose and your goal. Then you can go on to something completely different. It's really that easy. And using above techniques, I was able to introduce myself to running again. And not only I was able to run, I actually started enjoying running. I'm able to push myself a little bit more every single day. And using the same technique, one of my clients was able to introduce a habit of daily exercise. She's able to realize what she really needs to do, align herself with her goal, her inspiration, and her purpose. She's not able to stop all of her sugary food cravings, but she has introduced a completely new habit. So in a nutshell, identify what you really need to change. Make a habit. Figure out a path and its pitfalls, how you can manage yourself. Make sure you prepare ahead of time. And once you master that small habit, copy and paste. That way it will be easier. Now you have the process ready. You have the blueprint of your success ready, and before you know, you will be on a pathway of betterment. So now go change a habit for yourself. If you want to introduce a new concept in your life and you want to learn about it, please let me know in the description bar down below. Or if you want to learn any healthy recipes, please let me know as well. So till next time, my friends, have fun and change a habit. Make a change for your own self.
It's back. Yes, your kid will be back to school and most likely will be attending online. Are you concerned about your kid's ability to succeed and handle online schooling and homework? You want your kids to perform well and achieve higher grade, higher confidence. You want them to understand the content presented online. Most of all, you don't want them to fall behind. My proven workshop for kids will help them boost their confidence, empower them to succeed online, and prepare them to succeed with online schooling. Don't be frustrated. Help is on the way. Let Trudy empower your kids' creativity and improve their success with a 4-session workshop, an interactive online session with other kids, and coaching from Trudy. Space is limited. Don't delay. Click the link below to get started or find out more.